Drinks in the house. In the house. On a Wednesday. God, is the weather mild, guys. It might be because June was so cold, and I mean, it's like spring conditions out here doing the fall cleanups here, just getting the properties all nice and tidy for the season ender, which is not till November, end of November. Then I shut her down. Then you'll be seeing even more content because I'll have too much time on my hands. Got to fill it somehow. Don't mind the coffee here. Yeah, so it was a really, really smooth day. I actually got bit by a dog today. I mean, I go into the property and I'm blowing away, got the headphones on, and I can kind of hear it barking, but he was already on me, sunk his canine into my calf muscle. He got a little bit of a, hopefully, where is that? Yeah, you can see it there. So we'll see what happens with it. Hopefully it didn't go too deep or anything like that, but these things happen. Stuff happens in life, right, guys? You know, life can throw curveballs at you. But, you know, the topic today is, I don't see a lot of it online, but active speakers. You know, whether it be, you know, it's the streaming age, as we know, and it's something that's still not perfected. I mean, there's a lot of new companies coming to market thinking they got the next great thing, but it's never the case because there's a lot going on with it. So, I mean, for you guys that are thinking about simplifying and just getting rid of all the boxes, which I've already pretty much done, I got a couple here, but, you know, I've had a few actives in my day, and I was very impressed, you know, and I can't remember the model, but ELAC, and it's remained current for 10 or 15 years. I think it's the AR51 or the Argo. Anyway, it's Class AB amplification for both the tweeter and the driver. But they're pure analog actives, meaning there is no streaming on board or any of that other stuff. Now, I really enjoyed those speakers. You know, I just had I think it was a preamp DAC streamer that, you know, so I could have the volume control and stuff like that, controlling the speakers. So, you know, there's many other different types of act. You got your studio monitors like Genelec and Newman and these other companies. They get up there, guys. They get pretty costly. Dyne Audio has their offerings. PMC has theirs. You know, there's many companies out there that are strictly mainly for the studio, but you know, when I tried them, I really enjoyed them. And hey, but you know, when they say wireless, though, let's face it, there's almost no such thing unless something's being charged by a battery, where you see no cords whatsoever, right? But you know, it is what it is. Wireless meaning there's no you know, external components with cables hanging all over the place, but there's still power cables connecting them. There's still an Ethernet cable maybe, so you still got to deal with those and get them the hell out of sight, because I always do that. I zap strap them to the stand or do whatever to get them out of sight, because I don't want my beautiful system, you know, ruined aesthetically by messy cables. So I mean, I enjoyed those. I sold them like I've sold so many things, but you know, there's a lot of offerings out there. And you know, the KEF wireless the wireless 2s, right? I mean, that offers basically a system, a full system right there, digital system. I'm sure you can, I'm not sure if there's RCA in so you can connect a phono stage to them, or I'm not looking at them right now, but I don't know if that's the route that I'd want to go. It would be just for a pure digital system. I'm sure they're really, really good. They're convenient, but you know, people go that route and then that bug hits them again and they start rebuilding the separate boxes. All the power to them. But I've always been a fan, and I got a little surprise for you guys, the subscribers that watch me. I don't usually bring in something. I told you I do have the connections to do it, and believe me, I do. I mean, the Bel Canto came here for free. There's people that trust me out there, right? Not only do I have a great reputation here, but I do on the used audio sites, and I can prove that to whoever it is out there, right? That if they want to check my little background, if I'm a solid guy or whatever. But yeah, it's an interesting product that's coming in. They've been done before, but there's something new about them right now that no one else has brought to the world yet. So I'm going to be the first to do that. I want to see how they perform. I'm not going to tell you what they are because I'll be doing a little bit of content on those. It's not really a review, it's a discussion, right? For those guys that are just, believe me, actives are awesome. They are an awesome solution, and there's so many. I mean, ATC has some serious active speakers, you know? Just put a good source to those and away you go, right? But some of them have all of it built in, and that's where the complexity comes in, just like a streamer. I want to see if it's stable, if it does what it's supposed to do, so I can report to you guys and say, hey man, this is an option for you guys that are sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's a good saying, sick and tired of being sick and tired. So just going to keep doing what I do here on YouTube with no expectations. You know, I just come on here to talk about hi-fi, maybe entertain somebody, maybe teach somebody something, maybe learn something myself. Because I get a lot of brilliant comments from you guys, and I really appreciate it. I also really appreciate the super thanks and the little donations that you guys make toward the channel, because I'm not going to lie, I want to make a little bit doing this, like a tiny bit, you know, maybe a strata fee at the end of the month. That's all I need, because in retirement, this is going to be an activity for me, and I'm proud of that. I mean, it's not easy even to get 1,000 subs on you know, YouTube, right? Especially in a saturated hi-fi market. Just ridiculous. There's too many of you guys out there, man, doing the same thing. And that's the shrink to you. Where's the originality, you know, that we crave? But to each their own, right? I just wish there was more originality and when it comes to this hobby, because reviews are just, they're not something you want to listen to if you're making your purchase, right? The only way to find that out is to get it right in front of you in your room, regardless of what's written on paper, what anyone says on YouTube. I've had specs not even, they weren't even close to what read on paper in performance, because of the tuning. They were just, it wasn't the type of 200 watts per channel that I was looking for, right? That's what's so cool about the hobby. There's so many variables, guys, right? So anyways, like and subscribe. You know, I'm going to keep doing this thing, like I said, and hold on for the little surprise. You guys may find it interesting. Anyways, take care. Shrink loves you.